Hi, this is Marta Layton with Renovation Success, and today I will talk to you about money. When it comes to remodeling, unfortunately, money is something that should come into conversation pretty early on. If you are following my Renovation Success method that teaches homeowners how to remodel without stress, without budget overages and timeline slipping, you will discuss money first and foremost with your designer, not with your contractor. That's because designer, especially for a large-scale remodel that moves walls, requires 3D rendering, replaces all the cabinets in the kitchen. In projects like this, designer is the brain. Designer is the person who really determines the scope of the project and who also can help you stay on budget if you are able to openly discuss the budget with the designer. In order to hold the designer accountable for sticking to your budget, you have to make your budget known. I always recommend to give two numbers. One being your goal, like your goal is for this kitchen to be no more than $50,000. And also just brainstorm already with your spouse what is the absolute top number that you are absolutely not willing to go above, however nice the kitchen is. And let's say that number is 60, 65, 75 for that same kitchen that you really would like to do for $50,000. If you have your budget set up that way and you are able to communicate that to your designer, you are putting the responsibility on them to design according to that. Avoid showing you solutions and things that would immediately put you outside of that budget. That's just not smart. I have also found designers who are hesitant to talk about budget with clients. It just means they do not have enough experience. They may not have enough knowledge on what actually impacts the budget of the project. There are certain solutions that are amazing and beautiful and custom that actually do not cost much and are very easy to incorporate. And then there's other things, such as packet doors, that require you to get a fully custom kitchen that are immediately super expensive, even though it's just one thing. If you make your designer aware of where you are looking to be, you really are putting that responsibility on them to stick to that number, to show you the right solution. You can even specifically ask them and say, hey, I want for you to let me know every time I pick something that's more expensive than it needs to be, let me know, because I really want to stay to that $50,000. I have done a lot of projects that were on strict budget, and sometimes homeowners choose to splurge on a few items, and yet we stayed in budget, or they decided to go up from what they originally intended to spend. But I always respect their numbers, and I always try to stay below the number that's their absolute top. Like, I never really want to cross that unless they add to their project and add additional areas. That's obviously completely different. But just be open about it. That's really my best advice when speaking to remodeling pros. Just be open about it and let the homeowner pros do their way. If you hesitate and you say, oh, I don't have a clue how much that's going to cost, I recommend doing research first. There are websites where you can get a ballpark idea of how much remodeling will cost just by looking at similar projects. One of those resources is Chrysalis Awards. There is also websites such as NARI and a Pro Remodeling Organization. They have award sections on their website where you can see kitchens organized by their budgets, or you can see bathrooms listed by budget categories. So you can go in and compare to the size of your project and the level of finishes that you're looking to get, to just kind of get a good guesstimate of how much you really should budget for your project, and then just make it known to your designer, make it known to your contractor. Do not avoid talking about money. The best projects are the ones where everybody is on the same page, everybody knows what to expect. If you do not make your budget known to a designer and your designer fails to ask, you risk a situation where your designer designed something that's truly beautiful but 5 times your budget. That just has nothing in common with the project that you were looking to do. Don't do this to yourself. It's a waste of everybody's time, and if you are paying this designer by the hour, it's going to be a waste of a ton of money as well. Let's discuss the budgets openly. Let's have successful renovations. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please subscribe to my channel, drop me a comment below if there is a particular video you would like to see in the future. If you have any questions about remodeling, I would love to hear them. Thank you, see you next week.